action.
No one's ever said action about my jiu-jitsu though, have they? So it's like I sit on my ass and wait for people to come at me. It's like, come at me, bro.
So how do you go? Lazy and action, smaction.
Yeah, smaction.
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 All right then. Oh, so lazy and action would be action.
Yeah. It's like this time around, just so we're all right for knowing where we're at. There we go.
Because usually, you know, when you someone's acting, oh, I want to roll, and you go, yeah, let's roll, come on.
I don't know what it is. I'm just a lazy roller, man.
I was thinking one day, what if I know it's let's say drugs and everything it's not good,
Yeah.
But I was thinking, what if you get high and you roll? Do you want to roll?
I think it'd be an interesting experiment to see, considering my natural rolling
It's lazy.
is lazy.
So it's gonna be
what
like-
drugs would what reaction would certain drugs be to me rolling? So
LSD. I choked the mushroom today.
I never I couldn't take, if I smoked weed I'd just fall asleep. I'll literally just I'll be a pillow for someone to put on the side, but you know, coke might get me going. But
I know.
some people use pre-workout before rolling.
But I always thought pre-workout makes you aggressive,
No, it's
and then you unleash it on the weights. But unleashing on the
no, it's caffeine. It's mainly caffeine.
It's mainly caffeine.
Yeah, but then you got.
I'm always full of caffeine.
But yeah, but it's a lot of caffeine. You're looking at a lot. Yeah, it's like 4 cups of coffee in one go.
Ooh, okay.
So it's a lot of caffeine, but you're looking at. It's got things like beta-alanine and citrulline.
Yeah.
And these are great for, and some of them are creatine, in which everyone should be taking creatine. But these other parts of the supplement, they're the ones where they got the ability to get a pump going.
Yeah.
So they cause like capillary dilation, so your muscles get bigger and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, that's good, but it's also bad in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Because if your muscles are getting pumped, like getting swollen, you're gonna tire and you're gonna fatigue. So it's like taking pre-workout might have actually a detrimental effect.
It's like I know, like long time ago, when I was finishing school, we have like last exams, and then you finish school, then they like highest exams, and we were doing physics exam, and it was I think 3 hours. We done it, everything's fine. We got out, and one of my classmates and I said to him, how was the exam, and he's like, oh sweet. It was a bit annoying. I was like, the unicorns in the corner were watching, and I was like, dude, why were you using it? Unicorns in the corner.
Yeah, he was on something. But drugs are common in jiu-jitsu, aren't they? You look at certain...
But it's allowed.
Yeah. Well, in certain ones, like IBJJF say no, but they only have a test whoever wins.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah. It's like, if you want to do well in the IBJJFs, it's like aim for third.
So what?
Aim for second, because the guy in first is gonna pop, and you're gonna get the gold.
So you know what I would do then? I would get like jacked with all the drugs. I go destroy the person, like torture him, and the last couple of seconds I'd say, armbar me, dude, just armbar me.
Technically, all you have to do is tap them twice.
What do you mean tap them twice?
In the rules in IBJJF, you don't actually have to have a live sub on to tap. You've seen, there's been fights in like MMA where you'll see the person, they'll tap the floor twice. Like nobody's going around.
Yeah.
And that's within the rule book, that is you submitting.
Really?
Yeah. So.
I know a long time ago we talked, there's a thingy called Brazilian tap.
Oh yeah, they're shady.
They're like...
Yeah. Brazilian tap where you tapped, but no I didn't. It's like, you did.
And then they let go, and if judge didn't see that,
Yeah, that's why you're seeing a lot of people when they roll, especially at the professional level, they don't stop until the judge says. Until the referee says.
I managed to roll with Kenny on Thursday. Was like, forgot to torture him.
The weekly Kenny update.
Yeah. So I was trying to get like some sort of crucifix on him, but it went very similar. So with legs, I wrapped one arm and then got another arm, and then I decided if I push the arm there, I can choke him as well. So I know, it sounds more complicated.
The fact that you had both arms, I'm just gonna choke him.
It's
like, oh my god, I killed Kenny.
Yeah, and he was shouting like tap, and it's like, so why not tap? He's like, you got everything, why?
Just reach out and get a heel hook on it as well. Hooks. That's it. I think when you get more comfortable with jiu-jitsu, weirdly, you just try weirder stuff.
Oh yeah.
And you're just thinking, oh, that might work, that might hurt, that this. I was rolling with Ellis and he smashed the shit out of me because he's Ellis.
He twisted me in the pretzel.
Yeah. I feel like a wet cloth that he's trying to dry.
That's what he did to me. And the last time he twisted to me, and I was like, okay, I'll need a couple of days off without rolling with you.
But then as we were going around, and he kind of like, he's taking it miles easy on me because I'm like, twice his age and
twice the size.
Yeah, well, no, he's like twice the size of me, so he's taking it, and as he's going over for like. He's got him side control. I just reach over and like do a cross face, like old style Chris Benoit over his face, and then like bust his nose up a bit. But it's that thing of as you get more comfortable with jiu-jitsu, you just try weird shit sometimes, and it's like it's not weird spazzy stuff. It's just let's see what this does. It's a weird way to do it.
To be honest, I try more crazy shit on gi classes.
Because you can play with the lapels and the collars and everything, can't you? And
yeah, well, I do even different. So basically, when I rolled with Kirk. Yeah. Don't know why I want to call him Captain Kirk. From
Star Trek.
Yeah.
The fact he looks the total opposite than William Shatner.
Yeah.
William Shatner's a small, fat, old man, and Kirk is a tall, young, skinny, slim guy.
Yeah, but he's got the name.
I'm Sean. I'm not like Sean Connery. I'm not.
You're more like Shaun of the Dead. I'm thinking
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
It's like I've got red on me.
Yeah, but when you wear the cap like that, I'm always thinking Silent Bob.
Yeah. I'm either Silent Bob or I'm the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Drummer from?
Yeah.
I mean
I'll send you a picture of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
he looks a bit like Will Ferrell as well. Weirdly.
They had so many drummers changed in there because of overdose. So I don't know about which one you're talking about.
So the discussion comes back full circle to drugs.
Yeah.
But so obviously in jiu-jitsu we have PED use, which is performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
So you're looking at testosterone and all the other.
But I'm always thinking, because let's say about those performance, and so I'm always thinking before using stuff like that, you need to reach your peak as far as you can go, and once you hit the wall, then you do something magic.
See, there's a slight misunderstanding of what PEDs actually do. Everyone thinks that they add. They do to a little bit. What they actually mostly do is they increase your recovery rate to the point where you can train harder and you recover better. So if imagine you could train 4 times a day.
Well, yeah.
Like Gordon Ryan, these guys train 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah, but
and
I'm always thinking straight away about recovery.
Yeah, and that's what the PEDs do. They help with recovery to maximize your ability to heal your muscles, deal with all the other stresses that you're going to have, and if you're taking peptides with it as well, all these minor niggly injuries are going to be seen to as well. So
that's why I watch anime, and it's really good in there. Their recovery is good. Basically, I was watching one. I know it's out of topic, but basically the person was training. He was training for the match, and basically it's got the screen. Screen pops out, and like today you need to run 50 miles, do 1,000 push-ups, do 1,000 squats, and 1,000 sit-ups.
Yeah.
He does that. He's knackered, and the screen pops out. What would you like, reward or recovery? He pressed recovery, he's fully recovered, he can back again. That's it. I need screen like that.
The quicker you recover, the more training you can do.
Yeah,
that's it. And PEDs, for the most part, increase your ability to recover.
Well, so that means you don't need to roll 100%.
No. And they don't. You'll go into some of the gyms of these like top flight guys, and they might sometimes look like they're doing 100%, but they're not. So you look at the rounds in B team, because they're the ones that they love putting rounds out. Like New Wave rarely put rounds out, but B team throw rounds out. And you look at some of these really high intensity monsters like J-Rod.
Yeah.
And you think, he's going 100% now. He's like, he's not. It's just that for us, that's an absolute monster of a kid that's going to destroy us. And it looks like 100%. He's doing that every day, all day, every day. He can't be going 100% because he will be absolutely fucked.
I mean, you never do 100%.
Oh, I don't do it.
You don't know what it is, either.
No.
You literally come in on the mat and Sean lies like that on the floor. Do you want to roll? I was like, okay, are you gonna stand up? It's like, I'm ready. That's Sean's 100%.
I turned up, that's my 100%. I don't even use all my strength. I think I was so mindful of the fact that you can overstrength people. You can use too much strength sometimes.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm here for skill acquisition. I'm not here for wins on the mat. I'm here for learning Jiu-Jitsu as much as I can. And if I'm going to be doing live rolls and I'm relying on strength, I'm going at my level of skill that I know, being a fresh blue belt, doing it 2 years, blah, blah, blah. Especially at a white belt, when I was white belt, it's like, I'm going to do myself a disservice. Yeah. Because I'll be using strength as a shortcut. Yeah. And I'll be missing out on the Jiu-Jitsu. But it's just, and I've just got into the habit now of, I'll handicap myself effectively. Yeah. And it's like, let me see if I can get out of bad positions.
I had a couple times weird question from Craig, the big Craig. Yeah. So each time we roll, he's like, why every single time we roll, I get him in the guard, you know? Yeah. And he's like, why every single time I roll with you, you pull my shorts down? And I was like, well.
It's like, tie your shorts tight to Craig.
Because, you know, he goes in the guard, he tries to climb over, he puts like an elbow on the neck. Yeah. So what I do, I just stretch my legs. That because his shorts loose and my legs just
it's something I keep seeing, and it's from white belts especially. Yeah. It's like I'm seeing it at blue belt level, especially when you're looking at. You look at some of the gyms where they're really good at sports jiu-jitsu, and they're really good at that element of sports jiu-jitsu, leg games and stuff. And you'll see someone get caught in a closed guard, or even just in any guard, and what they're looking at is they're too busy thinking about the head. They're not working the legs, because if I want to increase my position with you, I need to get past your legs.
That's my first priority. Yeah. I don't think about any submissions. My first task is pass the legs.
Yeah, but it seems like people are forgetting to pass legs, and what they're doing is, so you get someone in a closed guard, and they'll work about pushing your face in and trying to choke you already from closed guard. Yeah. I'm like,
why did you just stretch legs and that's it?
Yeah, and it's like, I can just get the hips up. Post and I've like positioned you out of the way. Well done. Yeah. It's like, what are you doing?
Once your legs are like that, you just stretch it.
It's like work passing the guard, work to break guards, because breaking a guard's easy. I have my very simple method where literally I control one hand and I step up with the same hand on the leg and push a leg down and I break a guard. Yeah. It's like, it works for me. It works on. Every time someone's put me in a closed guard for that. Mm-hmm. It works. I have to make some adjustments for skills. So as someone's getting more skilled in jiu-jitsu, the adjustment I make to that is I need to figure out which foot is actually the lowest foot behind me. Yeah. Because if you're trying to push the top foot, you're pushing against 2 feet. Yeah. And their guard's going to be tight enough as it is. And they actually know how to hold a guard. Right. When you're in closed guard, a lot of people don't even know how to hold closed guard. And I'm like, these are really fundamentals. And it's like, if you're focusing so much on sports jiu-jitsu, you're forgetting this very fundamental, basic position and how to use it. So when you're in, the one thing that annoys me about it it annoys me in that sense of I want people to do better, because I want everyone to be as best as they can be. Well, yeah, that's the kind of.
To be honest, you're helping each other to grow.
So just a simple thing to do is if someone's in your if you've got someone in your closed guard, squeeze your legs together. That's one of the main locking pressures. Yeah. The feet aren't actually holding each other together. Yeah. They're more as a guide lock. But the pressure of your legs squeezing together is actually what's keeping it there. So because you can take your legs apart effectively and you're still squeezing them.
Yeah. And the person doesn't know that you released it.
Yeah. But when they're not squeezing like that and you're just thinking, this is already loose. And when I do my little guard, boom, it just pops up. I don't even have to have any energy into it.
Right, yeah,
and I'm like, well done. It's like you're not holding your guard properly. If you can hold a nice tight guard on someone, when you want to do that hip, bring them forward, if you want to break pressure on them, it's much easier to break pressure on them. Mm-hmm. And also, you're not telegraphing your intent.
Yeah.
So telegraphing is where you're giving away something ahead of time.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to punch you, if I'm telegraphing a punch, I'm bringing my arm right back.
Yeah.
And you can see the punch coming a mile away. If you're in my guard and it's loose as hell, and all of a sudden it gets tight, you know something's about to happen, don't you? So you can prepare for it.
Yeah.
You might not know exactly. You can look at their body position, you can take where it is, but you know something's coming. But if it's always tight, you don't know.
You need to wipe it. You've been talking so much. It's like you started drooling.
But yeah, it's one of the little pet peeves of mine. Not in a way that it's like I'm bad mouthing people. Don't mean to bad mouth. I just want everyone to do better because you know what? If the people around me get better, it forces me to get better.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'd never say the person is bad or is that, but
it's a gap. Yeah. And it's a gap where, because I want to break people's guards, and I want to get better at breaking people's guards. If your guard's not good, it's like, come on, mate. If your close guard's not good, it's like I'm not getting a challenge in. I'm not being able to develop.
Is it a good thing? I started teaching Craig how to do the stockade because I know
you're obsessed with stockade.
Well, yeah. The thing is, I always think it would work for him very good because he's heavy.
Yeah. If any heavy big guy does the stockade is a brilliant position. Craig doesn't need it.
Why?
He really doesn't need it. He's a big enough guy and he's a strong enough guy that if he gets in top side control, he can do damage from there.
He can.
But it's a good tool to have in his quiver. It's an arrow in his quiver that is it's always good to have. But honestly, it's like the moves from stockade. It's that thing of if he's quick enough, he might be able to. If he's flexible enough, he'll be able to. But I'm like, Craig should just get on mount. Literally, it's like just get on mount, get on side control, work on mount, and then just. Mothers milk the fuck out of people.
Literally, what I do when I roll with him, I literally avoid getting him on the mount. If he mounts me, that's it.
Yeah.
I'll be like pushing him away and just watching the timer. Yeah. That's the only what I can do.
Same with Big Rich. Rich Herbert gets you, if he mounts you, you're like, okay, that's his game. And do you know what? He's spent years with guard retention and he's good at holding guard.
Yeah.
And mount retention.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And the thing is, what I started doing when we were rolling with Craig, I get my legs on his hips. Yeah. I push him away slightly, and because he's slightly slower than me, so I jump on feet and just tackle him to the floor. And I did that for 2 times. Yeah. On the 3rd time, he noticed what I'm doing, and he just tackled me back. I'm like, damn it!
That's it. If you're doing the same moves, people are gonna catch up.
Yeah.
But we're gonna move back to drugs now. So
where?
Go back to drugs.
Back to drugs.
Yeah,
okay, good.
Yeah. So we've talked about the performance drugs. Then there's also recreational drugs, and we know that recreational drugs in Jiu-Jitsu are quite popular.
Recreational.
So you're looking at marijuana, weed.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. Got a couple of guys that turn up and you go, just don't.
To be honest, I don't know who.
Don't name names.
No, I can't remember. Yeah. But I know for a while I'm rolling with quite a few guys.
You can smell it on them.
Yeah. Maybe someone was next to him.
Yeah, on the tram.
Yeah, and the wind blowing, in the mouth and everywhere else.
Fully blew all over them.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
But you look at things, so you look at these. There's weed. It's a 10th planet thing as well. It's a bit of a joke about 10th Planet that the 10th Planet guys are stoned out the head all the time.
Really?
Because Eddie Bravo's a big pothead, and like Joe Rogan. Eddie Bravo, Joe Rogan are all in that little group of, entertainers and jiu-jitsu guys that were,
So that means we're going to start doing pot at some point.
Oh, I can't, because I get drug tested at work. So unless people start watching the podcast more, and then I can literally quit that job. I'm not getting smart, but you can. But then there's, and then you look at other drugs out there. So there's that running joke about Craig Jones with nose beers.
Right.
So he's doing coke. That's the joke that he does coke.
Okay.
And it's just nose beers, and that's the term for that. That's a stimulant. So it makes sense that that's probably used by some people as a get them going type thing.
I know we're talking about drugs, but have you ever tried? It's out of topic. Have you ever tried thinking of changing weight division?
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, or go super slim or go super heavy.
Well, the super slim's not going to happen because I'm not going on a diet. But no, when I was big, I was a big guy. I was like 21 stone, which is, I think it's about 130 kilograms in.
No, I mean like like fit how you are, only heavier.
Yeah, but it's that thing of I don't worry about my weight. And I when I was losing weight, I got really obsessed with every day I weighed myself. And I became, and it became a big thing. So I don't weigh myself at all, really. Like the last time I weighed myself was, I didn't even weigh myself, was when I did the Empire last March. So I've not weighed myself nearly for a year now.
I mean, you still do, not you, but literally every one person, I would say, do before hitting the shower in front of the mirror like that.
Oh yeah. My favorite pose in the mirror in my house is, it's got to be dark outside, but in the kitchen, the window just reflects perfectly. And I've got the light from my top, and I'm like, I got a fucking 6-pack in the mirror. It's like, I don't have a 6-pack, it's just the light. When you got strong downlighting, it makes it look like you've got muscles you haven't got. Yeah. But I don't think I'm ever going to worry about my weight. I learned a long time ago, a few years ago.
I'm not planning to change, but I always thought, what would how the game would change if you go either heavier or lighter?
It's a weird one because we saw in the previous comp that Steve did, where we had the two big guys. I think it was Ross and Raphael.
I know, wow.
And they're big guys and they're solid guys, but they were speedy as well. They had power and speed.
For me, they looked more like those rugby players, or like when they do only 100-meter sprints. They all jacked and they fought temporary. But they did for 6 minutes.
They did stand up shooting and sprawl in defence, and they kept going. Their rate of work for 6 minutes was amazing. And they big guys as well.
Hey, they done on Ikigai really good, on Ikigai 5, They done the 6 minutes of wrestling was really good, but there wasn't any Jiu-Jitsu in there. Literally.
Well, it's not a Jiu-Jitsu competition, it's a grappling competition, so.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, you would...
But you find, as you go bigger, people are less happy to be on bottom.
Well, yeah.
Because the guy on top's big, and he's going to hold you down. So you'll find the big guys, when they're doing their competitions, do either a lot of stand-up work, they'll focus either on wrestle-up if they're going to pull guard. So someone like Nicky Rod, big guy, he's, I think he's like, what?
Yeah, but he's very fast.
Yeah.
He's fast.
But the thing is, so are his competitors, so are his opponents who he's fighting against.
I know, yeah.
So, but what you'll find is, they won't play bottom game, but they might pull guard so they can transition into a top game.
Yeah.
So he'll pull guard to do the wrestle up.
Yeah.
So, but big guys, you generally don't find them have any real bottom game focus. They don't really have it, which is weird for me because I'm a bigger guy that plays from the bottom.
So from which point you start counting as a big guy?
I'd say once you're mid-90s up.
Mid-90s?
90 kilogram, say 94, 95 kilogram up. You're entering big guy territory.
So I'm in the middle. I'm medium.
That's where I'd say. I'd say low 90s, you're looking at, they're a bigger guy, but they've still probably got that athleticism about them where they can, without having to be a professional that trains specifically for it. Mm-hmm. And then you're looking at the crazy big guys, which are 110 plus. And they're the ones that'll just smash the shit out of you if they get you on top.
It's like for me, my weight always fluctuates. It's never stable. It's like 1 week, let's say, I'm rolling a lot. But let's say if I have a busy day at work, I forget to eat.
Yeah.
So I'm literally always on the orange.
And you do a lot of physical work.
Yeah. And I'm always the biggest meal I usually have is about 15 oranges a day.
But yeah, it's just It's getting the big guys on.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to worry about my weight. My basis of where I should weigh is, do I feel good doing it? Can I do the things in my life that I like to do, and do I feel good?
For me, let's say I feel better when I drop the weight. Because when I started here, I was 94. Now I'm 80. Yeah. So when I drop those 14 kilos, I feel lighter.
Yeah.
I'm not huffing puffing on the staircase anymore.
I think what it was for me was because I was so big when I was at my biggest.
Oh yeah.
Even being mid-90s like I am now, probably ish, around out there, I probably feel like I'm still lighter than I was, and so I feel I'm always a bit more athletic than I was.
Yeah. But I mean, we're saying like, oh, now we are more athletic. When we hit the mats, we all lazy as fuck. We lie down. Oh, come on.
I sometimes chase people down if I have to. So, but I'm just like, it's that thing of where and what I learn my game, what techniques I'm working on. So.
My excuse of lazy, So what I started saying to myself and to person when rolling, So it's like, the person's like, I'm doing slowly or just literally not moving, I'm there. And he's like, what are you doing? So instead of saying that I'm lazy, I can't be as moving, I'm saying, I'm just watching what you're going to do next.
I get so lazy sometimes that I'm barely slap bump. I'm just like, come on. So just do something. But it's fun. But
I tend to slap people accidentally.
Oh yeah.
You twist like your arm in the face and the person like, are you doing that on purpose?
That's called being spazzy, Martin. We had a discussion about this before when you said you got an accidental submission.
I did. No, I don't. Well, yeah, I was.
We were trying to work a shoulder crunch sweep, but because she has a smaller arm, you basically just did.
I managed to somehow pull it down, and it ended up there.
You just did a basic arm lock.
And then she tapped and I was like, why?
see, your arms are so big and her arms are so small that when you pulled going for the shoulder crunch, as you pulled it down, you pretty much went down to her elbow.
Yeah.
So because it was trapped up near your neck, like between your head and neck.
Yeah.
You just got an arm lock. So.
An
accidental arm lock. Because you're still a spazzy white belt, Martin.
It's awesome to be one.
You're like, yes, white belt for life. No pressure, no expectations.
I still do if person less stronger than me, but like let's say more experienced, and if from the guard I push his arm in here, and then I catch with another arm and just hold it there. I just literally hold it there, and you're like.
gift wraps are great. It's just a great control.
Yeah, but my gift wrap is from when I'm in the guard.
Yeah,
it's like
that's it though. It still works because you're just throwing their game right off.
Yeah,
and there's a really good sweep from like basically once you got a gift. If you get a gift wrap from guard, you're gonna get a pendulum sweep, pretty much guaranteed.
Pendulum sweep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll need to hold up because what I do if person lighter than me. If I get the gift wrap from there, I just yank it and he just rolls a couple of times away from me.
You don't want to roll them out like you're Fred and Ginger, like you're dancing on stage.
Sometimes it looks like that. You just roll him like a ball. You go like a couple of rolls there.
Because the thing is, they'll be back on their feet and they'll be coming at you.
Yeah, that's the downside.
But yeah, the pendulum sweeps be a good one from that. If you get a gift wrap from bottom,
right? Okay.
You just got that. You got the because you've taken away the post.
Yeah.
You've taken away a post, and once you just change the angle and apply the right pressure, you're just rolling them, and you'll be on top then.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I always try very strange ones. I get person into armbar, then grab the leg, and then it's like so close for him tapping to armbar. Like you just need bitty angle. Then I was like, I'm wrist lock you.
It's like you're progressing through. How can I get to the worst submission possible?
And you're like, expect unexpected.
So a big question on this. I think this is probably going to be episode 18, 19.
I don't know.
No. Are you still bad at jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Damn right.
Damn right.
We're bad at jiu-jitsu. I'm shit. But
I know what Steve was showing one submission, one drilling, and then because he's like, oh come on, Martin, I'll show on you, and he's like, he's like, move that way, and I was like, I'm just watching him, and she just moved me there. I thought either he's gonna slap me or he's gonna move me.
White belt Uki is definitely going to be getting beaten. But yeah, I think we're done for today, isn't it? So
awesome.
Yeah. But we'll thank everyone. Appreciate everyone that watches.
Awesome.
The
Thank you
podcast.
for watching. Thank you for. Yeah.
And we'll see you again next time.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
There we go.